Alright, what's going on guys? Rockstar here, and today we're back with another in-game breakdown. And I did a video like this last week and got a lot of great feedback. People really enjoyed hearing me talk over my gameplay and give you an idea of why I do the things that I do, especially in the end game. Everything that I do as far as this series is going to be an action-packed end game where there's going to be a lot of kills, a lot of quick thinking has to go into place, and hopefully you guys can kind of watch and learn and hopefully apply some of the things that I do to your gameplay to hopefully start winning more solos. So if you missed episode 1 of this series, be sure to check the description or click the icon in the top right of this video and it'll take you right to it. It is a crazy gameplay where I actually kill Magnificent in it, and we have a good engagement earlier in the gameplay as well. But for this particular gameplay, we are using the MCPR and the LACHMANN sub. These have been my go-to weapons of choice for Season 2, and for the entirety of Season 2, I have maintained over a 7.5 KD. I'm closing in on an 8 as we come to a close with Season 2 next week, so hopefully I can manage to get those last few points to get to an 8 KD as well as average 10 kills a game for the season as well. So with Season 3 starting next week, I'm not sure if you've been paying attention, but we are getting a new sniper. The Intervention is returning. It's not going to be called the Intervention. It's going to be called something else. Not important. We're calling it the Intervention, but it's coming, as well as one-shot headshots. They haven't fully said that one-shot headshots are coming, but they have said that major changes to the snipers are indeed coming with Season 3. Aside from the changes that are coming with the snipers in Season 3, there are going to be a lot of other updates and quality of life changes that are coming to the game as well. Lootable perk packages, redeployed drones, other new weapons, other changes to the map. I'm very excited for Season 3. Warzone Ranked is coming mid-season as well. It's going to be a lot of fun to actually get on and play Warzone for a change, especially if those one-shot headshots come in. But despite being at a disadvantage by using a sniper in Warzone 2, I still get on and play this game every single day, and I do have fun even though we are not getting those one-shot headshots at the moment. But if you've been watching me stream any over the past few months, you will know that my son was born on January 25th, and a lot of my stream time is kind of broken up and my gameplays are paused at random times, as you're seeing right now, because I am actually streaming while on dad duty a lot of the times, and I'm back and forth making sure the baby's good, making sure he's not crying, his diaper's good, if he needs to eat, he's got his bottle, or if my wife's coming home to feed him, I gotta get him ready for her when she comes home for her pump breaks. And it's just a whole different distraction that a lot of people don't have to deal with. But even with all this going on, and I'm working while I'm streaming as well, responding to emails and different things, who else is actually on dad duty working while streaming and providing entertaining high kill gameplays for you guys? Who else is doing that? If that doesn't earn a like or a subscriber right now, please go ahead and do so, you know. But as you can see, we're rotating in, closing in on Zone 5, and I really don't know where I want to rotate to. I was away from my screen tending to the baby for a few minutes, and I do not have any clue where anyone else is in the lobby. There's still a lot of people up. As you can see, there's 27 people up. I'm sitting on 13 kills at the moment, and right now I'm just trying to figure out and try to get any looks using high alert to see if there's anyone lurking in these bushes in this open area, because this part of the map, I don't find myself having too many end games over here anymore. For whatever reason, when the update came in, they kind of tend to go to the other side of the map. But right here you can see I'm getting a high alert ping out in the water, and we're just trying to pinpoint exactly where this guy is by doing these random turns left and right. In my opinion, high alert is by far the best perk in the game. I've been using high alert since the very beginning in Warzone 1. I never ran Ghost in Warzone 1. I always valued the pings that you get from high alert because, one, I hate getting shot in the back, and two, if there's a perk in the game that can allow me to know when someone's looking at me, and I'm not going to get shot in the back by that person now because I know he is looking at me, I'm going to use that perk, because that is one thing, especially in solos, they're so campy, and with there not being too many UAVs on the map anymore, high alert is by far one of the best perks to use in Warzone 2. If you're not running high alert, I really don't know what you're doing. So right now it is Zone 5, and we have about 20 other people in the lobby, and we're rotating into a zone with some buildings, and this is always iffy, especially late game when you're the one rotating from out of zone into zone. When you've got buildings already set up within the circle and there's this many people left, you know that there's going to be people sitting on these buildings, sitting inside these buildings, just waiting for you to rotate in. And I don't know if you caught that in the top right just then. I got reported for a voice chat penalty. That is the most common way for people to report you in this game. Apparently the guy that I sniped as he was running away from me just then, he thought that I was cheating for some reason and reported me, and that actually led to a 14-day chat penalty where I can't hear anyone's comms in game for 14 days because that is the easiest way for people to false report you, and there's really no way for Activision or whoever to do anything about it. It is very, very annoying. Hopefully they figured that out because it's way too easy to report people in this game, and it always happens falsely. People just get mad for getting killed and they just spam report you and try to get you penalized some way or another, and it's really not a fair system. So right now we are trying to figure out how we want to rotate in. We have one of those guys that are riding around in the LTV late game and solos, by far one of the most annoying type of players in the game because LTVs are super overpowered. They're very difficult to snipe people out of. They take a lot of damage, and people always abuse them late game and solos. They just ride around in circles. But despite that guy riding around and the other guy on the roof holding me from coming in, I do manage to make it over to this long building that will be in the next zone. And that is crucial whenever you're rotating in. If you can find a building that's going to be in the next circle, that is going to be the building you want to get to. And if you pay attention to the mini map here, there are not many buildings that are going to be left in the next circle. So getting into that one building that will be in the zone is crucial. So right here, we're trying to figure out where exactly this guy is in that main building across from me. I do get shot up a little bit, so now I know that he is not on the roof. He is either in that window or he's on the bottom floor. Now that building is not a building that I'm interested at all in rotating to because it is in the center, and there could be potentially a guy on the top, a guy on the second floor, and a guy on the bottom. There are a lot of levels to that building and a lot of places for people to sit in place and wait for you to run in. I do go ahead and throw that trophy down just because I have it. I normally don't even bother with trophy systems for whatever reason. I just never pick them up. But I had one in pocket, so I went ahead and threw it down. This is kind of a building that I could see a grenade falling in through this doorway and that trophy stopping it from blowing me up and giving anyone any details that I'm down here. But while I'm in this building, I do know that the guy behind me that was on the building holding me before, he is now above me on this building. So when the zone starts rotating in, he's either going to jump towards that building where I got shot at from earlier, or he's going to jump to the right, which is where I'm going to end up going. I found the claymore, so I threw it down just in case he falls off and comes into that doorway. I go ahead and start my early rotate before the zone starts moving. So I throw a grenade just to see if I can get any hit marker on him to get any indication on whether or not he's going to come this way or jump the opposite way. And right now I'm just kind of looking around for any other extra tacticals that I can use. This building has a ton of plates, a ton of different things that I could pick up, and I was mainly looking for stun grenades, and I did not find any, unfortunately. So right now we are faced with the issue of having to rotate into a building from out of zone that is already within the zone. So this is always super risky because you never know if someone's going to be holding you here. So I'm waiting for this LTV to come by, and now is my time to go. Luckily, I do know this little jump spot from the ledge to get on the roof, and this was the perfect play for me. I already know someone's definitely inside that building, so me going within was not the play at all. And luckily, there was no one on this roof, and I was able to take over the top within the zone. So I noticed those two guys on the building across from me, and we headshot him and follow up with the LACHMANN for the one shot. And right now, we notice the zone pull is pulling back towards me. So we're actually in a good spot because part of the building will be in the zone once the zone fully rotates in. We break a couple set of plates on a few different guys here, and I don't really want to over peek with this guy still shooting at me with the zone rotating in. I know I can play the zone on him and kind of force him to be in the open, and it will be easy for me to pick him off because I will have the high ground. And that's exactly what happens here. We catch him as he's rotating in, hit him with the snipe, follow up with the LACHMANN, and now we rotate into the zone on this little piece of building that is still in zone for us. And look at this, the zone pulls right back, and now we are chilling. You can see that guy's head in the top left of that building. I don't think he noticed me right away. We do hear the glass break on the guy on the right. We hit the headshot on him, and for whatever reason, this guy decided to throw a precision on me, so we go ahead and early rotate with the gas mask. Remember, early rotates are key. I end up finding this perfect head glitch on this cement block from the tower, and we are in the perfect position to catch these guys off guard for the late rotate. This guy decides to jump off the building and fly in the zone, and the second guy has no clue I early rotated for the easy two-piece for the win, and that is how you play the end game. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Drop a like if you enjoyed. Be sure to subscribe if you are new. Season 3 is coming next week, and we're gonna have a lot of breakdowns coming for you guys, especially in ranked play, so be sure to go ahead and subscribe so you never miss a video. Be sure to follow me on Kick at kick.com/rockstar or Rockstar TV on Twitch. I've been streaming on both. But thank you guys again, and I will catch you guys in the next one.